12 is 2 it's there. Shall I do another? This is but you are doing online. Then
I'll bring the router then.
Huh?
I'll bring that Haribo.
But you'll still get through.
Then I get it. Slow, bro. It's a bit slow, bro. 2 Mbps. Can we open this? Little natural light. It's artificial light. Okay, little better. Oh, it's restarting. Zoom. Okay. Yes, are you able to hear me?
Yes, bro, audible.
Okay. Audible, visible?
It is getting stuck in between.
It's getting stuck, no? Oh, it got connected to your thing, bro. Ultra. Thomas has 3 Ultra. I'll go back to Haribol.
Yes.
Haribol has only 2 dots. It's taking a lot of time to connect. Hare Krishna, Prabhu, are you able to hear me? Is it well?
Yes, it is better now.
Okay. Okay, I'll share screen in between.
Okay.
I don't know, it's zooming in, zooming out, it's doing all kind of.
I think it is because of this AI camera.
Yeah, smart camera, whatever. A lot of headspace, no? Headroom. Okay. We will start, bro. 1 second. I'll just open the slides. Are you able to see the slide, Prabhu?
It is still that mode lagging.
I shared the screen.
can see. Now it is visible. Default.
Okay, done. Let's start. Hare Krishna. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Gnananjana Shalakaya Chakshuran Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swamin Iti Namini. Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharini Nirvisesha Sunyavadi Paschatya Desatarini. Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nitya-dāsa Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Dvaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Dvaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Dvaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna. I welcome all the devotees for today's session on this auspicious occasion of Sri Gaura Purnima, the appearance day of Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu. We'll be discussing the internal or confidential reasons for the appearance of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. In our previous session, we discussed about the external reasons for Lord Chaitanya's appearance. External reasons are basically reasons in connection with all of us, the conditioned souls. So Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, actually Lord Krishna descends in the form of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu for the purpose of establishing Yuga Dharma, which is Harinam Sankirtan, and also for the purpose of establishing Vrajaprema, spreading Vrajaprema, or inducing people to love Krishna and serve Krishna, following the footsteps of the Vrajavasis, especially the gopis of Vrindavan. Samarpayatum unnata ujjvala rasam svabhakti shriyam, to offer that ujjvala rasa to all the people in this world. Lord Krishna appeared in the form of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So we discussed it elaborately in our previous session based on the third chapter of the Adilila of Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, written by Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami. Today we will do the internal reasons or confidential reasons for Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's appearance. This is based on the fourth chapter of the Adilila in Chaitanya Charitamrita by Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami. Right, the next chapter. This is a very elaborate chapter, both in terms of the number of shlokas and also the depth of the shlokas. So we will take more time. Very soon, in about an hour, we'll be starting the Abhishek of Gaurnita here, Abhishek ceremony. So till the Abhishek starts, for about an hour, we'll discuss half of this chapter, some reasons for Lord Chaitanya's appearance. And after Abhishek and Aarti ceremony, then again we'll have another session, second part. So we'll continue from there. So I'll begin. So Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared for multiple reasons, and the confidential reasons are described in this chapter. So Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami begins this chapter by a beautiful prayer to Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Sri Chaitanya Prasadena Tadrupasya Vinirnayam Balopi Kurute Shastram Drishtva Vrajavilasinaha. Sri Chaitanya Prasadena, by the prasad or by the mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Tad Rupasya Vinirnayam. So even a Bala means a child, or someone who is not very mature. So Balopi Kurute Shastram, even a child also will be able to explain based on the scriptures the form of Lord Chaitanya, the tattva of Lord Chaitanya, the pastimes of Lord Chaitanya. Tad rupasya vinirnayam. He can ascertain the glory of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's rupa or swarupa based on the scriptures. And drishtva vrajavilasinaha. And it is only by the mercy of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu one can see vrajavilasinaha. One can see the beautiful pastimes, or one can understand the beautiful pastimes of Vrindavan Dham. Right? So Mahaprabhu can empower even a small child also with the ability to understand his tattva and also understand Krishna's tattva and understand that Krishna is the supreme enjoyer of the pastimes of Raja. Now, before describing the confidential reasons of Lord Krishna's descent as Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami describes the reasons for Krishna's descent. Just as Lord Chaitanya has some confidential reasons and general reasons for his descent, internal and external reasons for his descent, even Krishna also has some internal reasons and external reasons for his descent. Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami describes those reasons now. So he says, one second, he says that the external reasons for Lord Krishna's descent are, all of us know, paritranaya sadhuna vinashaya cha dushkritam dharma samsthapanarthaya sambhava yuge yuge. Krishna already said in the Bhagavad Gita that he descends on this earthly planet for multiple reasons, and they are, number one, paritranaya sadhunam, to protect the righteous, vinashaya cha dushkritam, to punish the vicious. Third, dharma samsthapanarthaya, for the purpose of establishing dharma. Right? So for these purposes, the Supreme Lord Krishna descends. He already declared this in the 4th chapter of the Bhagavad Gita. However, Krishna has so many other incarnations, so many expansions, so many powers, so many servants, so many attendants. So they can do all these things. Protecting the righteous people, Krishna's expansions can do. And punishing the wicked people, of course, some of Krishna's expansions or incarnations or even servants or devotees or devatas can manage that. Krishna can empower some devata in the heaven to go and kill a demon. He need not personally descend. Lord Vishnu can kill the demons. Many other avatars can kill the demons. We also have seen like Matsya, Kurma, Varaha, Vamana, Narasimha. The Lord appeared in so many forms. For example, Narasimha avatar killed Hiranyakashipu demon. Varaha avatar killed Hiranyaksha demon. Thus, the Lord's expansions or avatars will be able to kill these demons and even establish dharma, give teachings of dharma, like Naranarayan gave some teachings. And Kapilidev gave a lot of teachings. So as far as establishing dharma is concerned, protecting devotees is concerned, and killing demons is concerned, other avatars also can do. And of all these three, the most exciting reason for Krishna is to protect the devotees. So protecting devotees is more important for Krishna than punishing demons, right? But in either case, to accomplish all these activities, the Lord has so many people and so many servants and so many expansions to outsource and delegate this activity, right? The Lord has multiple incarnations like Chaturvyuha expansions are there, Vasudeva, Sankarshana, Pradyumna, Aniruddha. He has so many Yuga avatars, so many Leela avatars, so many Manvantara avatars. They all can do this job. But Krishna has more confidential reasons for his descent. The confidential reasons or internal reasons are two. Prema rasa asvadana. Second, raga marga bhakti pracharana. So these are the two internal or confidential reasons for Krishna's descent in this world. We have not yet begun Mahaprabhu's descent. We are only talking about Krishna's descent. So Krishna appeared on this planet to do prema rasa asvadana, means to taste the nectar of prema, love. So love for Krishna is the ultimate goal of human life. And even Krishna also aspires to experience that love of his devotees and express that love towards his devotees. When you say Krishna prema, yeah, it's definitely prema towards Krishna, but it is also Krishna's prema. Krishna's prema for us, our prema for Krishna, right? So Krishna also relishes that prema. When devotees express their love for Krishna, Krishna enjoys it. Krishna relishes it. In fact, Krishna looks forward to taste that prema. And also Krishna expresses his prema for his devotees. Right? Krishna also wants to exhibit his deep love and affection for all his devotees, and especially the devotees who have very developed consciousness, especially the Vrajavasis, like that. So prema rasa aswadana means Krishna wanted to taste the sweet essence of the mellows of love. That's one reason for his descent. Second reason, second confidential reason is raganuga-bhakti pracharana. Yesterday we already discussed, not yesterday, I think, day before yesterday, in the previous class, one of our previous classes, where we were discussing the external reasons for Mahaprabhu's descent. We mentioned that there are two types of bhakti, vidhi bhakti and raga bhakti. Vidhi bhakti means performing bhakti or devotional service to Krishna according to some rules and regulations, protocols, prescriptions, prohibitions. That's more rule based. But there is another type of bhakti, which is raga bhakti, that is dependent on spontaneous devotion. Of course, one cannot haphazardly or prematurely jump into raga bhakti or assume that one has raga for Krishna, assume that one has spontaneous devotion for Krishna. So that is possible, definitely one can develop that. Till then one can follow the prescribed rules and regulations and follow the scriptural injunctions and Guru's instructions, and then perform bhakti, vidhi bhakti, as Rupa Goswami has described beginning in the Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. But ultimately one has to develop that raga for Krishna. Initially, as a beginner, one may perform bhakti whether one has raga for Krishna or not, whether one has deep affection for Krishna or not. Still one can perform bhakti by following some rules and regulations. But with that, one cannot attain Vrajabhava, as discussed in the previous chapter. So Krishna descends on this planet for raga marga bhakti pracharana. Raga marga means that bhakti which has some spontaneity in it. So somebody serves Krishna not just because the scriptures are saying it, not because Guru is saying it, not because one is obliged to do it, but one has a natural affinity for it. One has great eagerness for it. One has raga for it, attachment, affection for it, eagerness for it. That is called raga marga. So Krishna appeared on this planet to do prachar of this raga marga bhakti. Means to expand the glories of or to induce people to perform raga bhakti, right? So that is Krishna's, these are the purposes of Krishna's descent. So we have seen the internal reasons for Krishna's descent and external reasons for Krishna's descent, right? Now, before his descent, Krishna was contemplating. So Krishna went into a deep contemplation. So he thought, this one, very beautiful shlokas. Aishwarya gnanete sabba jagata mishrita, Aishwarya sithila preme nahi mora prita, Amare Ishwara mane apana ke hina, Tara preme vashe ami nahai adhina. So Krishna started contemplating that Aishwarya gnanete sabba jagata mishrita. In this entire creation, in this entire universe, there are so many people who are attached to my Aishwarya, who are attached to my majesty, grandeur, opulence. And with that mood of reverence towards my personality, because I'm very grand and majestic, opulent and powerful, people are worshipping me. But I'm not very excited with it. When people are always treating you formally, officially, you also feel a bit not so excited with it, right? We also, even as human beings, we want a little more intimacy, more freedom for expression, right? So that formality will kind of slacken one's affection, one's expression. So Krishna also feels that Aishwarya Sithila Prema Nahi More Prita means prema that is slackened by Aishwarya Gnana is not very pleasing to me. Amare Ishwara Mane Appana Kahina So if somebody considers myself as Ishvara and themselves as Hina, so Krishna is Ishvara. If a devotee thinks that, oh, Krishna is the supreme controller and I am an insignificant person, Hina, Tare preme vashe ami naha yadhina, I cannot come under such a devotee's control. Now, we all are supposed to understand that Krishna is Ishvara and we are Hina. Philosophically, siddhantically, there is nothing wrong in it, right? And in fact, that is necessary for a sadhaka bhakta to feel that Krishna is Ishvara and we are Hina. We are very fallen. Mahaprabhu also taught, Tranadapi sunichena tarorapi sahishnana, consider yourself very lowly and fallen. And Brahma says, Ishvaraha paramaha Krishna satchidananda vigraha. Brahma said, Krishna is Ishvara, supreme Ishvara. And even in Damodarashtakam, right in the beginning, Satyavrata Muni reminds us, Namam Ishvaram Satchidananda Rupam Lasat Kundalam Gokule Bhrajamandam Namami Ishvaram. Although Satyavrata Muni is writing this beautiful prayer, Ashtakam, to glorify Damodar Leela, which is very sweet, loving exchange between Krishna and his mother, still, Satyavrata Muni is reminding all of us that Krishna is Ishvara. Although Krishna is playing the role of a small child, 2-3-year-old boy, stealing butter, getting chastised and scolded and punished by his mother, still he is Ishvara. Don't forget that. So he's reminding all of us. So definitely we need to consider Krishna as Ishvara and ourselves as fallen and lowly. But there is another flavor of love that is very pleasing to Krishna's heart. What is that flavor? That flavor is, let's come to this. I'll recite some shlokas here. Mora putra mora sakha mora pranapati yei bhave yei more kare shuddha bhakti apana ke bada mane amare samahina sei bhave hai ami tahara adhina. Mora putra mora sakha mora pranapati. If a devotee considers that Krishna is Mora Putra, he is my son, like Yashoda Mata considers Krishna as her son, Nanda Maharaj considers Krishna as her son, then Mora Sakha, all the little Gopas of Vrindavan like Sridama, Sudama, Stoka Krishna, Madhumangal, they all consider Krishna as their Sakha. Sakha means friend. Then Mora Pranapati, like Srimati Radharani and all the younger Gopis of Vrindavan, they consider Krishna as their pranapati, their beloved, their lover. Yei bhave yei more kare shuddha bhakti. So if somebody considers Krishna as their intimate friend or a beloved son or a lover and does perform bhakti, shuddha bhakti, pure devotion, devotional service, then Krishna becomes so attracted. Now Krishna further says, Apana ke bada mane amare ham samahina. If a devotee considers oneself bada, big, amare samahina, and considers Krishna as equal or inferior, sei bhave hai ami tahara adhina, I will come under the control of their devotion. In the previous set of shlokas, what did Krishna say? See the last line here. Tara preme vasha ami nahai adhina. So, hamare Ishvara mane, if somebody considers Krishna as Ishvara and consider oneself as inferior, then Krishna will not come under the control of such a devotee's devotion. But see the second set. Apana ka bada mane, if a devotee considers himself or herself superior and considers Krishna as equal or inferior, then Krishna will come under the control of such a devotee. Basically, he is talking about Vrindavan Vasis. So Vrajavasis never consider Krishna as Ishvara, as Supreme God. Even if Krishna lifts this big Govardhan mountain right in front of their eyes, even if Krishna kills this great mountain like demon Arishtasur, even if Krishna bifurcates the beak of Bakasur and kills him right in front of their eyes, even if Krishna dances on the hoods of Kaliya and subdues Kaliya, none of the Vrajavasis think that Krishna is God. They may be impressed with his power, but many of them or most of them feel that Krishna is powerful because of the blessings of Narayana. Once, when Krishna was a small baby, hardly 3 months old, Gargamuni came to Vrindavan. He came to Nanda Maharaj's home. He said, your son has qualities equal to Narayana. Narayana samo gunaihi. Your son has qualities equal to Narayana, so you should protect this son nicely. So since then, Nanda Maharaj and those who are aware of this prediction or words of Gargamuni, they somehow feel that, oh, Krishna is doing all the superhuman activities in Vrindavan. That is because Narayana has empowered him. They never consider Krishna as God. But there are some younger boys, Gopas. They personally witness that Krishna is swallowing forest fire, or killing Vatsasur demon, or killing Aghasur demon, etc. They consider that, oh, Krishna must be a great devata coming from heaven. That's why he's able to swallow this forest fire. But if Krishna is a devata, we are also devatas, because we are his friends. So they, even if they sometimes momentarily think that Krishna is so great, that feeling doesn't exist in their mind for more than a second, just like lightning cannot exist in the clouds for more than a second. So, and Krishna loves that, because they have pure love for Krishna. These Vrajavasis, they don't love Krishna because Krishna is Ishvara. They don't love Krishna because Krishna is the supreme master, controller, proprietor, enjoyer, creator, or punisher, chastiser of demons. They don't love Krishna because of Krishna's position or power or opulence or grandeur or majesty or designation. They love Krishna because he's Krishna. They love Krishna because they connect with Krishna's sweetness, Krishna's personality, Krishna's personal attributes, more than Krishna's powers, right? So Krishna comes under the control of such devotees. That's what he's saying. Sei bhave hayami tahara adhina. So then he says, bhakti in any mode to Krishna brings Krishna, impresses Krishna's heart, and also brings immortality, that raises one above the level of cycle of birth and death. Now, for example, Mother Yashoda, she binds Krishna with motherly love. And all the Gopas, they sometimes climb on the shoulders of Krishna. They play with Krishna, and they, in their game, they make themselves into teams, and they say that whoever wins this game, the winners, the members of the winning team will climb on the shoulders of the losers, and the losers have to carry them on their backs, on their shoulders. And somehow, inconceivably, Krishna loses and other Gopas win. Balramji's team win and Krishna's team loses, and Krishna and other members in his team are they carry the members of Balaramji's team on their shoulders. See, Krishna is carrying. We know Garuda is carrying Krishna. Hanumanji carries Krishna. But you don't see Ram carrying Hanuman or Vishnu carrying Garuda. Of course, they may happen in some special exceptional cases, but generally speaking, the Lord has his own official, formal, great carriers, and they carry Krishna. But here Krishna is carrying the Gopas. And what about Radharani? Sometimes she becomes very angry with Krishna, and Krishna has to beg Radharani appease her. One day, Srimati Radharani was teaching some music, some ragas, some melodies to Krishna. And she teaches very nicely, sweetly, perfectly, but Krishna is singing all wrong. He's singing in wrong ways. And Radharani says, no, not like that, sing like this. And again, Krishna makes a mistake. Again, Radharani, with great patience and tolerance, she is trying to teach him again and again and again, and Krishna is again and again making mistakes. At one point, Radharani realizes that Krishna is purposely singing in a wrong way. He is deliberately making a mistake. Not that he's unable to sing properly, but he's purposely not singing properly just to tease her or trouble her. So then Radharani becomes very angry. Then Krishna falls at Radharani's feet and begs her, I'm sorry. You see. Then sometimes to please Radharani, Krishna takes the form of a peacock and then dances like a peacock in front of Radharani. Then Radharani calms down, she gives up her angry mood and she becomes like a creepy hen, and they both dance. So you can't find this kind of activities happening in Vaikuntha or Ayodhya and other places where the Lord is exhibiting a deeper level of intimacy here with his devotees, especially the Vrajavasis, right? And Krishna wants that. Krishna feels that I enjoy this flavor more. So he says, Vrajera nirmala raga suni bhaktagana raga marge bhajayena chadi dharma karma. So Vrajera nirmala raga suni bhaktagana. Oh devotees, please hear about Vrajera nirmala raga. Mala means contamination. Nirmala means completely devoid of any contamination. Means complete purity. So they have absolutely no material desires or not even conceptions of reverence also. Reverence is not wrong, but they are in such a high level of prema, deep level of bonding with Krishna and very high level of intimacy with Krishna that they don't even remember that Krishna is the Supreme Lord. They are not even aware consciously that Krishna is the Supreme Lord. That is the Nirmala Raga. It's spotless affection, attachment to Krishna. Vrajera nirmala raga suna bhakta gana raga marge bhajayena chadi dharma karma. So please follow this raga marga. Raga marga means following the footsteps of the Vrajavasis. So Vrajavasis are called ragatmika bhaktas, means those who have internalized that raga. Or in other words, ragatmika bhaktas are those devotees in their system, this raga is very intrinsic. It's a very natural characteristic in them. So they are naturally, intrinsically very much attached to Krishna. It's not that they cultivated that affection. It's not that that affection is superimposed upon them by some external forces or external inspiration. They are naturally very affectionate towards Krishna and they have natural attachment towards Krishna. And to follow in their footsteps is called Ragamarga or Raganuga. They are Ragatmikas, and those who follow in their footsteps are called Raganugas. Right? So then Krishna descended on this planet to do Ragamarga Bhakti Pracharana, to induce everyone also to follow the footsteps of these Ragatmika Bhaktas and thus love Krishna, serve Krishna. Right? Now, this is about Krishna's descent. So far, in the last maybe 20-25 minutes, we have been discussing about the reasons for Krishna's descent. So Krishna descended for multiple reasons. These reasons can be categorized into two: internal reasons, external reasons, or general reasons and confidential reasons. What are the general or external reasons? They are like to punish the demons, to establish dharma, to protect those who are in troubles, etc. And what are the internal reasons? Two internal reasons. One is prema rasa asvadana, to relish prema with his devotees. Second is ragamarga bhakti pracharana, to spread the glories of ragamarga. Clear? So far that's what we have discussed. This is a summary. Now let's come to Lord Chaitanya's context. Today is Gaura Purnima. We need to come to Lord Chaitanya's context very soon. So Lord Chaitanya also appeared on this planet for two reasons. Multiple reasons, but now we are discussing two reasons under the confidential category. So let me show the slide. Yeah. Yes, this one. This is about Lord Chaitanya. Lord Chaitanya's two intentions in descending are: number one, to taste prema; number two, to propagate Sankirtan. Right? So yesterday, the previous session, we already discussed propagating Nam Sankirtan. So, and also Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu wanted to taste prema. He wanted to taste love of God, especially in the mode of Radharani. And this tasting prema, especially Radha Bhava, prema of Krishna in the mode of Radharani, is the primary reason. And propagating Nam Sankirtan is the secondary reason. And by the way, we should not think that, oh, internal reasons are more important and external reasons are not so important. We should not think like that. For us, external reasons is more relatable and more important. Right? We are conditioned souls, at least most of us are conditioned souls. So for us, Mahaprabhu's external reason is very relevant, like Nama Sankirtan. What Krishna does with Srimati Radharani, so that's on a very high plane. To understand that and to connect with that and to aspire for that, we need some purification. So just because it is external reason, we should not downplay it, or we should not feel it is less important, right? For conditioned souls, Nam Sankirtana is important, and through this Nam Sankirtana, we'll attain prema, right? So Mahaprabhu, okay, let me just go to Madhya Leela for a minute to explain this in this proper context. You see, Chaitanya or Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami says that Chirada Dattam Nijagupta Vittam Swaprema Nama Amritabatyudaraha Apama Ramyo Vitatara Gauraha Krishno Janebhyastamaham Prapadye. Chirad Adattam, for a long time, the Lord has not bestowed upon all of us a special blessing. He has not offered a great gift. What is that? Nijagupta Vittam, his own secret treasure. What is that? Swaprema, Krishna Prema. He has not given that. Now he has come to give us that Krishna Prema, right? How? Swaprema Nama Amrita Matyudaraha. He wanted to give us Krishna Prema through Krishna Nama, right? Now coming back to this chapter, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami says that Mahaprabhu had two intentions in descending. Number one is to taste prema, number two is to propagate nama. And this tasting prema is the primary reason, propagating nama is the secondary reason. But we should not think that secondary reason is less important. This is more relevant for us, and by chanting the Nam of Krishna, by doing Nama Sankirtana, we will get first Krishna Prema also, the first one, first item. First item is the primary reason, second item is the secondary reason. But by accepting this gift of Nam Sankirtan from Krishna, we will taste the first gift also, which is Prema. Nam will give us Prema. And Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu garlanded the whole world with the wealth of Nam and Prema. Prema comes through Nama. And Mahaprabhu did Achar also and Prachar also. So Achar means he is personally chanting the holy names of the Lord. Now Mahaprabhu, he is chanting Krishna's names. He is doing Nama Sankirtan, Harinam Sankirtan. Now if that Harinam Sankirtan is meant to be a process that gives us Prema, and if the Lord already possesses that great Prema in the mood of Srimati Radharani, why should he follow this process of Nama, chanting Nama? So Nama Sankirtan is not only the means, it is also the goal. Now, in the beginning, Nama Sankirtan is the means or the sadhana to attain the goal of Krishna Prema. You chant Nama to attain Prema. But what happens after attaining Prema? You will give up Nama? No. You will chant Nama with Prema. First we will chant Nam of Krishna to attain Prema of Krishna. After attaining Krishna Prema, we chant Nam with Prema. Right? You chant Nam to attain Prema. After attaining Prema, you chant Nam with Prema. Like that. Thus, Nam Sankirtan is relevant not only in the sadhaka stage, it is also relevant in the sadhya stage also. In the sadhita stage also. So, it's not just our attainable goal. After attaining that goal also, we continue to chant the names of Krishna. Mahaprabhu is chanting. Is it sadhana bhakti? When Mahaprabhu is chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra, either on beads or dancing during Rath Yatra or dancing in Jarikhand or dancing anywhere? Is it like a part of sadhana? Oh, he's trying to attain Krishna. He's already having Krishna Prema, but still he's chanting Krishna Nama. So, now as sadhakas, we may chant the holy names of Krishna as sadhakas. And sometimes we may get tired or bored or exhausted or inattentive or doze off or think of something else or check smartphones. We do so many things while chanting Krishna's names, which we are not supposed to do. We may do all these things. But attain that Krishna prema, sincere absorption in love of God. So with love, with prema, when we chant Nama, the taste of Nama is like on a different plane only. Right? Even now also as sadhakas, we can experience a glimpse of it. Just let's compare our way of chanting inattentively while checking phone or while walking here and there, and compare that quality of chanting, the quality of relishing chanting with chanting during an ecstatic kirtan when a pure devotee is leading the kirtan, or chanting in the presence of 100 Vaishnavas on Gaura Purnima day after Mangalarti in the temple hall. Say your guru is sitting right in front of you. He's chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. And you got an opportunity to chant in front of your spiritual master and many other Vaishnavas. So there the quality of relish of Krishna's name will increase, naturally increase, because of the ambience, because of our own attention basically. Right? When we are, ambience has its role to play, but when we have some eagerness to take benefit of that ambience and then chant with more absorption and more attention, we can relish that name better. When we concentrate, when we are attentive, when we try to pull the mind back and focus on the holy name, we can taste the holy name much better, right? Even in sadhaka stays. And by doing so, when we attain prema, after attaining prema, the holy name appears much tastier than everything else. Radheti nama navasundara sidhu mugdham Krishneti nama madhuradbhuta gadha dugdham sarvakshanam surabhiraga himena ramyam Kritva tadaiva pibame rasanekshudarte. We discussed it in one of our previous sessions. Srimati Radharani's name, or when we say Hare in Hare Krishna Mahamantra, we are addressing Srimati Radharani. So Srimati Radharani's name is like fresh nectar. And Krishna's name, Krishneti nama madhura adbhuta gadha dugdham. Krishna's name is like wonderful, condensed, sweet milk. Condensed milk. Radharani's name is nectar, Krishna's name is condensed milk. The combination is Hare Krishna Mahamantra. When we add to this combination the eyes, the hima, the eyes of our eagerness, our enthusiasm, our attachment, our concentration, then our thirst will be mitigated. Kritvata daiva pibame rasanekshudarte. Oh tongue, don't remain thirsty for a long time. Just relish the holy names of Krishna. So that's a request that acharyas are putting in front of us. Anyways, coming back to our this chapter, here Mahaprabhu's two intentions in appearing on this planet are tasting prema and propagating nama. And by taking shelter of Nama, we'll get Prema also. And thus Mahaprabhu is garlanding the whole world with Nama and Prema. He's doing Achar also, he's doing Prachar also. He's inducing everyone to chant the names also, he's personally chanting also in the sentiment of a devotee. Although he's God, he's acting like a devotee. And amongst all the devotees of the Lord, Srimati Radharani is the epitome of devotion, epitome of love for Krishna. Now Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami goes deep into glorifying Srimati Radharani in this section of this chapter. So let's focus on this theme. So there are four primary rasas. All of us know they are the Dasya Rasa. Dasya Rasa means serving the Lord in the mode of being a servant. Dasya Rasa. Then Sakhya Rasa, like a friend. Vatsalya Rasa, like a parent. Then Madhurya Rasa or Shringara Rasa, like a lover. And Srimati, and of these four rasas, this final rasa, which is Madhurya Rasa, is the best, is the ultimate. Shringara Rasa is the highest. If you do an impartial comparison of all these four prominent rasas, Madhurya Rasa has the greatest sweetness, right? And it is acknowledged in so many scriptures. And in that Madhurya Rasa, there are two divisions. One is Swakiya, second is Parakiya. Swakiya means wedded love, means there is marriage tie also. Like this Swakiya Bhava is there in the queens of Dwaraka. Krishna's queens in Dwaraka love Krishna in the Swakiya flavor. But The gopis of Vrindavan, they love Krishna in the Parakiya flavor. Even without an official tie of marriage, the love of these gopis is unlimited for Krishna. So, amongst all the devotees of Madhurya Rasa, and in that Madhurya Rasa also amongst all the devotees of Parakiya Bhava, Srimati Radharani is the topmost. You see, Bhakti is the supreme path that connects us to Krishna. And that Bhakti has 4 prominent rasas. Of these 4 prominent rasas, Madhurya Rasa is prominent. And in the Madhurya Rasa, there are 2 flavors, Parakiya and Swakiya. Of these 2, Parakiya is the highest. And amongst all the devotees who have that Parakiya Bhava, Srimati Radharani is the topmost. Means she is the topmost devotee of Krishna. She is the supreme goddess of devotion. Whatever little devotion we have for Krishna, that small bit of devotion that we have for Krishna, is a small amsha of her devotion to Krishna. We all are amshas of Krishna. Krishna said in the Gita, Mamaivaamsho jiva loke jiva bhutas sanatanaha. We are all amshas of Krishna. And our devotion is amsha of Radharani's devotion for Krishna. Krishna is the supreme Lord, and Radharani is the supreme goddess of devotion. Radharani's love is pure, mature, and surpasses everyone else's love for Krishna. Vrajavadhu ganera yeyi bhava niravadhi tara madhya Shri Radhaya bhavira avadhi. Vrajavadhu ganera yeyi bhava niravadhi. So this love for Krishna is very intense in the personalities of the Vrajavasis. Vrajavadhus means the ladies, the damsels of Vrindavan, the gopis. Tara madhye Shri Radhaya bhavira avadhi. Amongst all the Vrajavasis, amongst all the Vraja gopis, Srimati Radharani's love for Krishna is the supreme limit. Ko va janati radham paramarasa chamatkara madhurya sivam ekas chaitanya chandraha paramakarunaya sarvamavishchakara. Ko va janati radham paramarasa chamatkara madhurya simam. Sima means limit, the epitome, the highest. Srimati Radharani's love for Krishna is the epitome of Madhurya Bhava, Madhurya Sima. So Tara Madhya Shri Radhaya Bhavira Avadhi. So Radharani's love for Krishna is pure, mature, and excels everyone else, surpasses all others. And in fact, whatever devotion the other gopis have for Krishna, whatever love they have for Krishna, is a small part of Radharani's love for Krishna. In fact, they are Radharani's expansions, right? So now, coming to Krishna's contemplation, Krishna desired to taste that devotion of Srimati Radharani. Actually, when we are discussing the topic of the confidential reasons for Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's descent, right? There are 3 confidential reasons. I don't think now I will be able to come there. I will come in the next part. After a couple of hours, we are again having the second session. Then I will discuss that. But Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami describes these confidential reasons for Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's descent in 2 shlokas, not in 1 shloka. In these 2 shlokas, which are the 5th and 6th shlokas of Mangalacharan, in the 5th shloka, Kaviraj Goswami gives a prelude. In fact, he describes Gauratva. So understanding Gauratva, in short, understanding that Gauranga Mahaprabhu is a combination of Radha and Krishna is very essential for us to understand the 3 confidential reasons for his descent. Krishna descended as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to fulfill his 3 unfulfilled desires. What are these 3 unfulfilled desires? We'll see in the next shloka. But before understanding the 3 unfulfilled desires of Krishna in connection with Radharani, we need to understand Gauratva. We need to understand how Gauranga is connected to Krishna and Radha. What exactly is the dynamics between these 3 personalities, Gaura, Krishna, Radha, or Radha, Krishna, Gaura. So all 3. So let's understand this in the whatever time we have before Abhishek, and after that we'll go to the next shloka. So now I am going to show you the 5th shloka of Mangalacharan, which is again quoted in this shloka, in this chapter by Kaviraj Goswami. Yeah. This one. Radha Krishna Pranaya Vikrite Hladini Shakti Rasmad Ekatmanav api bhuvi pura deha bhedam gatau Chaitanyakhyam prakata madhuna tadvayam chaikyamaptam Radha bhavadyuti suvalitam naumi Krishna swarupam. He says, in short, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is a combination of Radha and Krishna, is the combined form of Radha and Krishna. Radha Krishna Pranaya Vikriter Haladini Shakti Rasmad. All the Pranaya Vikriti, all the transformations of the love of Radha and Krishna are manifestations of Haladini Shakti. Krishna has different potencies. Kaviraj Goswami describes this very beautifully in the next upcoming shlokas. He says, okay, let me give a basic meaning of this shloka, then we'll go into details. Right? So in short, Radha Krishna Pranaya Vikritir Haladini Shakti Rasmat means all the loving exchanges between Radha and Krishna and the transformations of their love are manifestations of Krishna's pleasure potency called Haladini Shakti. Then second line, Ekatmanav api bhuvi pura deha bhedau gatau. Ekatmanav, Radha and Krishna are one. Ekatmanav means they are one, but api bhuvi pura deha bhedau gatau. But we don't know when it happened, but it happened, beginningless. We can't trace the beginning. So it happened once that they manifested themselves in two forms. Ekatmanav api, although they are one, bhuvi pura deha bhedam gatau, they manifested themselves in two forms, Radha and Krishna. One male form, one female form. One masculine form, one feminine form. So when did this happen? No one can trace this. In fact, they are eternally manifest in this form. Since time immemorial, they have been manifesting themselves in two forms, Radha and Krishna, and they'll continue to be so. Like you see, from sun comes the sun rays, from lamp comes some light. So when did the lamp manifest light? Can someone say? The moment lamp exists, light has to exist. Otherwise, lamp cannot be called lamp. The moment sun came into existence, if at all there is a time like that, if the moment sun came into existence, its shine also comes into existence. So sunshine is as eternal as sun. The light of a lamp is as eternal as lamp, or as permanent as lamp. So you cannot say, oh, at one point the lamp thought, let me manifest some light. Or some point of time after his birth, sun thought, after 10 years sun thought, let me manifest some sun rays. No, sun and sun rays are inseparable and they both are together always. Similarly, Radha and Krishna are same. Ekatmanav api bhuvi pura deha bhedau gatau. They manifested in two forms, Radha and Krishna. And Chaitanyakhyam prakata madhuna tadvayam chaikyamaptam. Again, tadvayam, although they are two, chaikyamaptam, they again became one in the form of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Chaitanyakhyam prakata madhuna. Although they are two, they again manifested as one in the form of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And how did this manifestation of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu happen? As a combination of Radha and Krishna. Radha bhavadyuti suvalitam naumi Krishna swarupam. Bhava means emotion. Dyuti means complexion. So Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, actually Lord Krishna, accepted the emotion and complexion of Sri Radha and manifested himself in the form of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Krishna himself, but with the complexion of Radharani in the mood of Radharani. Right? So that is Mahaprabhu's Tattva. This is Gauratva. So after writing this beautiful Sanskrit shloka, Kaviraj Goswami explains this in two sweet Bengali shlokas. He says, Radha Krishna eka atma duyi deha dhari, अन्योन्य विलसे रस आस्वादन करी, से दुई एक एबे चैतन्य गोसाई, रस आस्वादिते दोहे हाइला एक ठाई. So same meaning, whatever we have discussed so far, same meaning is there in this Bengali shloka also. Radha Krishna ekatma, they're one. Dui deha dhari, they manifested in two bodies. Anyonya vilasakari, rasa aswadana kari. Why did they manifest in two bodies? For rasa aswadana, to taste rasa, to taste the mellows of sweet relationships of madhurya between them. Then dui, sei dui eka ebe Chaitanya Gosai. Again these two became as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, combined and became as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Became Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and rasa aswadite dohe haila ekathai. Again for relishing rasa only. What rasa is Mahaprabhu relishing here? Mahaprabhu is Krishna. As Krishna, Krishna receives and Radharani renders service, right? But here Krishna wanted to take Radharani's position, Radharani's mood, Radharani's complexion. What is her complexion? Taditsu varna champaka pradipta gaura vigrahe mukha prabha parasta koti sharadendu mandale vichitra chitra sanchara chakora shavalochane kada karishyasi hamam krupa kataksha bhajanam. Tadit suvarna champaka. Radharani's complexion is like a beautiful, brilliant, effulgent, golden champa flower. Pradipta Gaura Vigrahe, she is shining brilliantly in this golden form. Mukha Prabha Parasta Koti Sharadendu Mandale. Her Mukha Prabha, her effulgent face is like 10 million moons put together. Mukha Prabha Parasta Koti Sharadendu. Koti means 1 crore. Sharada Indu means the moon in Sharad Purnima night, right? Generally on Purnami night, moon is beautiful. But on Sharad Purnima night, moon is more beautiful, right? And you bring 10 million Sharad Purnima moons at one place, and the combined effulgence of this 10 million Sharad Purnima moons is put to shame by the brilliance of, by the effulgence of Srimati Radharani. That is her beauty. Mukha Prabha Parasta Koti Sharadendu Mandale. Her Mukha Prabha, her brilliance of her face defeats the combined effulgence of 10 million moons, Sharad Purnima moons, right? And Krishna accepted that complexion. And what about her devotion? My God, as I said some time back, whatever devotion any devotee of Krishna has in his or her heart has its source in Radharani's heart, Radharani's devotion. She is the supreme goddess of devotion. She is the supreme personification of devotion. And Krishna accepted the devotional mood also. He accepted her complexion, he accepted her devotional emotion, and became Lord Chaitanya. So that is Lord Chaitanya's tattva. And why did this happen? Because Krishna has 3 unfulfilled desires. That those desires we will see in the next session, but there's a little more beautiful explanation on this sloka about Radharani's tattva. We'll understand the position of Srimati Radharani now. Radharani is a transformation of Krishna's love. Then Krishna has multiple energies. There is Antaranga Shakti, there is Bahiranga Shakti, there is Tatastha Shakti. Antaranga Shakti is his internal spiritual energy. Bahiranga Shakti is his external material energy. And Tatastha Shakti is the marginal potency that constitutes the Jivas. Now today we'll focus on the spiritual energy. Let's go to Antaranga Shakti. Let's go to spiritual energy of Krishna. And that spiritual energy has again 3 parts. They are Sandhini, Samvit and Hladini. Sandhini means Sat potency, means potency of existence, potency of eternality. Second, Samvit is the Chit potency, means knowledge potency. Then last is Hladini or Ananda, which is the pleasure potency. So there are 3 potencies, right? Eternality, then knowledge and bliss. Sandhini Samvit Hladini, also called Satchit Ananda. Now let's come to Ananda. The most confidential portion of Krishna's spiritual energy is Ananda or Hladini potency. And the essence of that Hladini potency is Prema, love. And the essence of Prema is Mahabhava, deep emotion. Mahabhava Swarupa Sri Radha Thakurani, Sarvaguna Khanika Krishna Kanta Shiromani. Mahabhava Swarupa Sri Radha Thakurani. Who is Srimati Radharani? We have just seen that that Krishna has three energies, Sandhini, Samvit, Hladini, and in that Hladini is the pleasure potency, and Hladini Rasara Prema. The essence of Hladini is Prema, and Prema Sara is Bhava. Means Prema is manifested in the form of emotion, right? So the essence of Prema is deep emotion for Krishna, and the ultimate development of that Bhava is Mahabhava, deep emotion. And the personification of that Mahabhava is Srimati Radharani. Mahabhava Swarupa Sri Radha Thakurani. So, who is Srimati Radharani? What is her existence? What is her identity? She is the personification of deep emotion for Krishna, deep loving devotional emotion for Krishna. She is Mahabhava Swarupa. When Mahabhava, when intense loving emotion for Krishna takes the form of a person, and that person is Srimati Radharani, right? That is her position. Sarvaguna Khani Krishna Kanta Shiromani. She is Sarvaguna Khani, means she is the repository of all good qualities. Krishna Kanta Shiromani means she is the crest jewel of all the consorts of Krishna. All the consorts of Krishna. Krishna has three types of consorts: Lakshmi Gana, Mahishi Gana, and Gopi Gana. Gopi Gana are also called Vrajadevi Gana. Let me show you the slide for that about Radharani's multiple expansions. See, Sarva Guna Khani means she is the repository of all good qualities. Krishna Kanta Shiromani means she is the crest jewel of all the consorts of Krishna. And these consorts of Krishna are of three types. They are Lakshmi Gana, means all the goddesses of fortune in Vaikuntha, consorts of Lord Narayana. Then second category is Mahishi Gana. They are the queens of Dwaraka in Krishna, 16,100 out of them. Third is Vrajadevi Gana or Gopi Gana. They are the gopis of Vrindavan who are the personal expansions and associates and servants and friends of Srimati Radharani. So total three types of expansions. Radharani is the crest jewel of all of them. In fact, she is the source of all of them. Govindanandini Radha means Radharani, her whole existence is to give Ananda to Govinda. Who is Govinda? Govinda is Krishna himself. Why is he called Govinda? Because he gives pleasure to all the senses and all the devotees. If Krishna is giving happiness to all devotees, and therefore he is called Govinda, who is giving happiness to Krishna? Radharani. Therefore she is Govinda Anandini. One who gives Ananda to everyone is Govinda. One who gives Ananda to Govinda is Radharani. She is Govinda Anandini. Govinda Anandini Radha. One who attracts everyone is Krishna. One who attracts the all attractive Krishna is Radharani. Right? Sri Radhikaya Priyata Sarupata Sushilata Nartana Gana Chaturi Gunali Sampat Kavita Charajati Jaganmano Mohana Chitta Mohini. Krishna is Jagan Mohana, Krishna Jagan Mohana. But Radharani is Jagan Mano Mohana Chitta Mohini. Radharani is the supreme enchantress of the supreme enchanter of everyone. Right? So Krishna is the supreme enchanter of everyone. And Radharani is the enchanter of the mind of one who enchants everyone's minds. That is Krishna. So Govinda Anandini Radha. Then Govinda Mohini. Krishna does sammohan. He captivates everyone. But Govinda Mohini means Radharani captivates Krishna also. Govinda Sarvasva. Radharani is everything for Krishna. Krishna considers that without Radharani I am bankrupt. I have no existence. Simple logic. Sometime back I was giving the example of lamp and light, right? Sun and sunshine. So if the lamp has no light, can it be called lamp? Similarly, if there is no Radharani, there is no existence for Krishna. And if there is no Krishna, there is no existence for Radharani. They are together, they are one. Govinda Sarvasva means Radharani is the be-all and end-all of Krishna, Govinda. Sarva Kanta Shiromani, we already discussed it. She is the crest jewel and the source of all the consorts of Krishna. Now, in this context, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami beautifully quotes this shloka and explains it very nicely. Devi Krishnamayi Prokta Radhika Paradevata Sarva Lakshmi Mayi Sarva Kantihi Sammohini Param. Very beautiful and sweet shloka, which is often quoted by devotees, especially on Radhashtami day. Right? So the shloka is Devi Krishnamayi Prokta Radhika Paradevata Sarva Lakshmi Mayi Sarva Kantihi Sammohini Param. Now let's understand this shloka line by line, no, word by word. First is Devi. What is Devi? Devi refers to one who is very resplendent and most beautiful. Srimati Radharani is resplendent and most beautiful and the lovely abode of worship and loving sports of Krishna. Therefore, she is called Devi. Sometimes she is called Radha Devi. Devi. Second word, Krishnamayi. Krishnamayi means one who is filled with Krishna. Her mind is filled with Krishna. Her senses are filled with Krishna. Her eyes are filled with Krishna's form. Her ears are filled with Krishna's flute song. Her nose is filled with the fragrance coming from Krishna's flowers and Krishna's natural transcendental body. Her hands are fully engaged in Krishna's service. Her legs walk in the direction where Krishna is. Her heart is filled with love for Krishna, devotion for Krishna. Her mind is agitated by Krishna's thoughts oftentimes. Therefore, she is Krishnamayi, one who sees within and without only Krishna. For her, inside her heart, there is only Krishna. When he opens her eyes and sees outside, everywhere she sees only Krishna and no one else. Namani pranayena te sukrutinam tanvanti tundotsavam dhamani prathayanti hanta jalada shyamani netranjanam samani shruti saskuli muralika jatanyalankurvate kamani vrita chetasami habibho nashami nashobhate. Namani pranayena te sukritinam. Srimati Radharani, whenever she chants the name of Krishna, her heart dances in jubilation, and it's like Krishna dancing on her tongue. Tunde tandavini ratim vitanute tundavali labdhaye. So Krishna is dancing on her tongue. Nama, it's like a tundotsava, it's a great celebration for her tongue whenever she utters the name Krishna. Krishna. Namani pranayena te sukrutinam tanvanti tundotsavam dhamani prathayanti hanta jalada shyamani netranjanam. And the real netranjan for her, for the real black ointment on her eyes is Krishna's blackish form, Shyam Sundar form. Shyamani netranjanam samani shruti saskuli muralika jatanyalankurvate. The alankar, the decoration for her ears is Krishna's murali song, the sweetness of Krishna's flute. That is her ear. Therefore, she is Krishnamayi. The decoration of her ears is Krishna's flute song. Decoration of her tongue is the name of Krishna. Decoration of eyes is the form of Krishna. Like that, all her senses are filled with Krishna. Therefore, she is Krishnamayi. So, now, we have seen the meanings of the words Devi and Krishnamayi. Devi, Krishnamayi Prokta. She is called Devi and Krishnamayi. Radhika Paradevata. She is also called Radhika. Why is she called Radhika? Because she has the supreme aradhana of Krishna. Aradhana means worship. Aradhana means worship, and Radhika is one who does the best Aradhana of Krishna. And she's Paradevata. Paradevata means she is supremely transcendental goddess. Right? She is supremely worshipable goddess, transcendental goddess. She is the protectress of all. She is the mother of entire universe, Paradevata. Then Sarva Lakshmi. She is the original source of all Lakshmis in Vaikuntha. I already discussed it. She is the source of Lakshmi Gana, Gopi Gana, and Mahishi Gana. She is the source of all of them. Then Sarva Kanti means her body is the source of all luster, source of all effulgence. All beauty and luster rest in her divine transcendental form. And all the desires of Krishna rest in her and fulfilled by her. Even before a desire manifests in Krishna's mind, Radharani makes arrangements for the fulfillment of his desire. You see? So Krishna should just even think about it. Even the thought is just developing in his mind. I want to eat this. I want to see this. I want to do this. I want this. As soon as the desire simply begins to manifest in the mind of Krishna, Radharani makes all arrangements to fulfill the desire. She's thoroughly Krishna conscious, right? Recently we were discussing the 9th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam in our Bhaktivedanta course. There 4 types of sons are described. In that context we are discussing 4 types of disciples. The first class disciple is one who understands the mood of the spiritual master, mood of the guru, and immediately renders service. But the second class disciple is one who executes the service only after the guru expresses his desire, only after the guru gives the instruction. And third class disciple is one who delays and doesn't do it very nicely, or he kind of creeps or complains or gets exhausted while executing the desire. Fourth class disciple is one who doesn't serve only. So now let's talk about the first class disciple. First class disciple is one who just understands the mood of the guru, and then before even the guru expresses it, just does it. Coming to Radha Krishna context, before even a desire manifests in Krishna's mind, Radharani makes all arrangements to fulfill the desire. Sammohini para. Krishna enchants the whole world, and she enchants Krishna also. Krishna premamayi Radha, Radha premamayo Hari. Krishna chittasthita Radha, Radha chittasthito Hari. So Radharani is there in Krishna's heart, Krishna is there in Radharani's heart. And Krishna is filled with prema for Radha, and Radharani is filled with prema for Krishna. That is their combination, that is their deep bonding. And Radha and Krishna are one. Radha Purna Shakti, Krishna Purna Shakti Man, Dui Vastu Bheda Nahi, Shastra Praman. So Radha is Purna Shakti, she is the personification of all energy of Krishna, and Krishna is Shakti Man. Krishna is the possessor of that energy. So without energy, energetic person has no meaning. Without energetic person, energy has no existence. Thus, energy and energetic person are one and the same. They are one unit. Shakti and Shaktiman are one. Without Shaktiman, there is no Shakti. Without Shakti, Shaktiman cannot be called a Shaktiman. Therefore, Shakti and Shaktiman are together. Radha Purna Shakti, Krishna Purna Shaktiman, Dui Vastu Bheda Nahi, Shastra Praman. There is no difference between these two personalities, Radha and Krishna. Just like musk and scent, inseparable. Fire and heat, inseparable. They are one, but they have taken two forms to enjoy prema and to also promulgate prema bhakti. Krishna appeared as Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, accepting the mood and complexion of Radharani. And further, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami describes how Krishna is Rasika Shekhar. Rasika Shekhara Krishna. Prabhu, when is the Abhishek time? How much more time? Okay, I already went way beyond the time. So I think I'll conclude here. We'll have Gauranga Abhishek now, and that will not be on YouTube live. So I'll come back after some time I think in 1 hour 45 minutes we'll meet again to discuss the remaining chapter, and especially the second shloka where Kaviraj Goswami describes the 3 unfulfilled desires of Krishna in connection with Radharani that made him appear as Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. These are the 3 confidential reasons for Krishna's descent as Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu that we'll discuss after a short gap. Thank you very much. Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita ki jai, Sri Gaura Purnima Maha Mahotsav ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai.